So today I'm really excited that we're going to be working on our information books because we have done so much drafting and so much writing, and we're just about to get ready to really turn these into some beautiful pieces of work. And I was thinking about all of this work that we did, and when we were doing our information writing in science, and we made this chart about all of the different text features that we can use as we're writing an information book. And I was thinking about this last night as I was working on my own page. And one of the things I was thinking about was that we have so many super cool choices of text features that we can use now in our writing, and that's so fun. And if we think about all the ology books that we looked at and all of the interactives we can make, and a big part of me wants to fill this page up with envelopes and foldables and flippables and spinny things and all sorts of awesome cool stuff because it's so fun and exciting to have pages full of stuff. So today I want to teach you that one way we can improve our nonfiction writing is by knowing that our nonfiction writing can also make a claim. And one way that writers make their claims more explicit is by using text features to not only highlight their information writing, but the argument writing that we also use in our books. So what we're going to work on today is figuring out how these text features can really help us by connecting and integrating everything on the page that we have in our information book back to our claim, the idea we want our reader to leave our text with. So this page that I would love to cover with lots and lots and lots of interactive fun. What I really probably need to do, and I'm going to show you some of this thinking, and then you're going to try this on your page right here, and then we're going to go off and we're going to spend the rest of this class revising our work. And think about what text features are going to be most purposeful to help me integrate my central idea of my book into this page. So if I look at this, let me show you a little bit about what I'm thinking here. So my page right now, I set it up and I have a little mini essay, right? And I have this mini essay for about peasants who are really important in sustaining ancient Egypt's food supply, right? And the claim of my book is that peasants are the most important people in ancient Egypt, even though their lives were the hardest. And two of the reasons I have is one reason they were important is because they farmed, right? And they provided all the food. The other reason, right, another reason peasants were important in sustaining ancient Egypt is because of the taxes that they paid. So the two things I talk about on my page are food supply and taxes. And my central idea of my book, my claim, is, right, that peasants are the most important people in Egypt, even though their lives were the hardest. So what I need to figure out is what kind of image, what kind of caption, what kind of fun, and what kind of title will help my reader understand that and connect that to this page right here. So one thing I was thinking I could do is I could make sure that the heading sort of restates what's on the page and restates parts of my claim. So I was thinking if part of my claim is that peasants were the most important people in ancient Egypt, even though their lives were the hardest, I could think about how my heading could help me by saying something about, okay, farming was pretty hard and paying taxes was really, really hard, right? If I want my heading to capture those things, I could write a heading that says hard times. Because I really want to emphasize this for my reader, that these times were hard, right? And then I could put like a little subheading on it, being like farming and taxes. Because these are the ways that in this page is about farming and taxes. What I'm doing though is I want to integrate my claim into this page, and that means to combine or bring together. So if I'm integrating the fact that their lives were really hard, I want to make sure my reader knows that from the very beginning. But I have a lot of other things I could do with this page. I could use subtitles, I could use an image, I could use boxes, I could use italics, I could use bold words, I could use some interactives. Knowing all that we know about information writing, can you turn to your partner real quick right now and can you make 2 suggestions for me what else I could add to my page to integrate my claim? Go ahead, turn talk real quick. Okay, let's come back together. So who's got some ideas? What are some suggestions that would help? Tamika, what's one suggestion?
We could have like For like images and captions, you can have like 2 different pictures to show how they like did farming and taxes.
So I could divide this image in half. Okay, and what would go on one half of the image?
One half would be like somebody collecting the taxes from the farmer.
Okay.
And a half would be like their like the crops and the farming.
Okay, farming. And what would my caption want to say, Tamika? What kind of caption would I want?
Maybe how like the farmers, the tax collectors collected like farming stuff.
Okay, and I probably want this caption to come back to how hard that was, right? Yeah. Okay, hard times. Okay, who's got one more idea for me? Jonathan, what else could I do?
You can make subtitles for
Okay.
each paragraph.
Okay, what could the subtitles say?
Like because one chapter is about taxing, one's about farming. Could say like rough time farming, and the other one could be like terrible taxing.
Perfect, rough time. I love the language you used and how that really is similar to my claim. Rough times, terrible taxes. Okay, so see how easy that was? All we had to do was think, what is my claim? What text features are really helpful? And how can I always use the text features to make sure my reader connects what's going on with this page with the claim or central idea of my information book? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go off and we're going to work on our revisions for the rest of class. And one thing I really want us to keep in mind is that we're today using all of the things we've learned about every type of writing we've done to make our nonfiction books really strong. And one of the things we can do as nonfiction writers, as in particular, is use text features to explicitly highlight the arguments our nonfiction books make.